Good afternoon, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of April the 21st to the 27th, 2024. I apologize for the lateness of the video. I had strep throat throughout the week, so I was in bed with fever and obviously a sore throat and whatnot. So I am getting these videos done before the end of the day. So here we go. I have cut all the decks and I have shuffled the cards 6 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date April the 21st, 2024. Okay, so let's dive right in. Yesterday was the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. So I hope you guys are tapping into the energy of that. And if you want more information about that for you, definitely check out the videos in my channel about the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, okay? All right, so we're going to start off your reading, my dear Pisces, with, oh no, I have some glare here, with the Eight of Swords, okay? So the Eight of Swords is a card that can signify feelings of being stuck. Perhaps there is, you are feeling that there is like no movement in a situation, or feelings of like you're trapped in something. Okay, so but the secret meaning, or like the esoteric meaning behind the Eight of Swords is that these limitations and restrictions are actually self-imposed. Okay, now you see here Brienne of Tarth from the Game of Thrones deck. She's sitting on a throne here and she's encaged with these swords, okay? But she can easily get out of this situation by standing up and just walking in between the swords, okay? Now on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there is a lady in like a low tide situation. So she's in the sand, normally where water would be, and she is encaged in a semicircle or half circle of swords, okay, that are not tightly close together or anything, and they're not encaging her technically, they're just going around half of her body, okay? And she's tied up in these tethers that are loose around her body, and she is blindfolded, okay? And now she could easily lean up against one of these swords and cut the tethers off so she could take the blindfold off and remove herself from the situation. Or she could actually just push herself out of these tethers because they're not really tight at all. They're just kind of hanging onto her. So this can be self-imposed restrictions in the sense of negative thoughts perhaps that you are having about yourself, not being able to see things from a different perspective. Okay, so that is another meaning about this card, is seeing things from a different perspective and trying to look at your problems from different points of view. Okay, because problems are often opportunities in disguise. Okay, and we have the power within us to tackle any situation. And a lot of the problems that we have are actually imposed on by ourselves, because either we are too self-critical of ourselves, we don't believe in ourselves, we think that other people have better luck than us, okay? And perhaps you might have anxieties about situations because it's a domain that perhaps you are not used to being in, so it is new territory. But you have it within you to change your situation, and it's not as difficult as it may seem to you. Okay, so keep that in mind. This situation is going to be different for everybody because this is a general reading. Okay, so take it how it resonates, but the problems are more easily remedied, and there's an easy solution to get out of whatever it is to get moving again, and it's less difficult than you think. Okay, our next card we have here is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the energy there is available to you, and there's happiness after difficulty here. Okay, There is peace after difficulty or times of stress. The Ten of Cups is everything you want, everything you dream of, okay? And it is spiritual contentment. So maybe you're feeling a little bit blocked in your head right now because this is a sword card. So it's about our thoughts and our words and communication. So maybe, we are still in Mercury retrograde until the 25th of April. So perhaps once this retrograde is done, you will see some forward moving energy. But don't just wait for that, because that is accepting the idea that the locus of control of your life is outside of yourself. You must have an internal locus of control. You are in control of your life and how you respond to things. And once you get out of the stickiness of your thoughts and being trapped in perhaps self-fulfilling prophecies or self-sabotaging ideas, you will be able to set yourself free and start seeing the world and its possibilities and everything and all the opportunities that the world has to offer you. Okay, so on a normal Rider-Waite deck, the Ten of Cups has a family in their field. It's a sunny day, there's like a rainbow with 10 of Cups, and they're just like, yay, life is good, okay? But so take it in a situation like this. We live in a very chaotic world right now, and things are going to be getting even more chaotic, especially now after the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. You have control over what you're focusing on. And in the 10 of Cups, they're focusing on their immediate environment and their immediate friends and family and their farm and what they can do and what actions they can take themselves to make their life better. Okay, because if you're going to be listening to the news and just focusing all on the dread that's happening out there, the old world has to collapse. It's in the stars. Pluto is oscillating its final dance between Capricorn and Aquarius right now until it moves fully into Aquarius in the fall. So we're going to be getting a lot more top-down. It's going to get louder and louder, okay? Because they know that their control is crumbling. Their plans did not work. And so they're going to be trying to double down, and you might be mired in fear and anxiety and feelings of the apocalypse, right? But does that serve you to just sit there in despair? What can you focus on to build of yourself? You still have a life, you still have ambitions, you still have gifts, talents, skills, and abilities. So if you focus on that and building yourself up to be your highest potential and focusing on ways that you can increase your vibrational frequency, and everyone starts doing that, we're going to get to this 10 of Cups globally faster. Okay? So start focusing on what you can control and start developing yourself to be the best person that you can be. And remind yourself that it is your perspective. When doors close, other ones open, right? And it becomes a game. Life is a game, and it becomes a game where you see the opportunities in hard situations that are thrown at you. The faster you're able to overcome them and level up. This is the game, okay? You win the level and you get to move on. But if you don't and you stay in a low vibrational fear, then you're going to keep repeating the level over and over again. It's going to manifest itself in different situations and different people, but you're going to repeat it until you get it, until you learn your lesson. Okay? The kingdom of heaven is within you. Heaven is not a different place. It is a frequency. Okay? So remember that. flame or something. All right, and then we have the High Priestess. Okay? So you have the power within you to create your own reality. Now, on a normal Rider-Waite deck, the High Priestess is sitting in the Temple of Solomon in a chamber that does not have any ceiling. And that signifies having unlimited potential in what you can manifest and what you can create here in your life. So how are you going to do, what are you going to do? What are you going to focus on to step into this 10 of Cups energy? Because it's already here. It already exists. You just need to match your frequency to it. So you need to be mindful of your words because words are spelling. And you are very spiritually gifted, my dear Pisces. You're very intuitive, you're very psychic, and perhaps a lot of these things, a lot of these extrasensory gifts are going to be increasing in these coming months, if they haven't started already. Perhaps your dreams are becoming more vivid. You might want to keep a dream journal by your bed and notice themes that are recurring or images and symbols. Okay? And they might have some insights as to how you should move forward. But be mindful of the way you speak about yourself and about your situations. Okay? Because words are spells and they hold frequency and vibration, and you put it out into the world. Right? And the same with your thoughts. Your thoughts create your own internal vibration and your frequency. Let me just open this window. So it's hot. Okay. So, you know, you want to be mindful. If I'll use myself for an example here. Okay. I have just started being an entrepreneur in February. Things are really tight financially right now. And I need to be careful of how I say things. So if I get invited out to things, or if I want to buy something, I don't say I can't afford it, or like I have no money. I say I'm currently using the money I have for other priorities. Okay, or I have other priorities that I'm using my money on. Like, because that doesn't say I have a lack, right? That is just like I'm just saying I'm focusing my money in other avenues. Okay, but I'm open to opportunities and money flowing to me, right? And you need to be creative because life is in your hands. Okay, no one's going to do anything for you, and no one's going to save your life either. Like, no one's going to come in and save the day. You know, the government might say that we're going to take care of you, but they're not. You need to start taking care of yourself so you can step in, because the power is in you and you're very powerful, Pisces. And this energy of the 10 of Cups is there for you to take. So get out of this stuck in your head vibe and know that, look how powerful you are. You have the power of fire. You have the elements like within you. I know you are a water sign, but this is passion. What are you passionate about? So tapping into your extrasensory abilities, trusting your intuition. Okay, it takes practice because you have to test it out. And the more you do, and the more you start listening to your internal dialogue, your things are going to start opening up anymore. But you need to understand that you have a self-critic within you and you have a self-coach, and you need to start listening to the self-coach a little bit more. Okay, with the 8 of Swords, we have the House of Flowers. Okay, so like this is with the eight of Swords. So but I'm also taking it with the whole entire reading here, okay? So within you, like these are boundaries, right? These walls are harsh lines and boundaries. And I think that might be where you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself within the boundaries of your mind, being rigid perhaps in a certain ideology or a certain way of thinking. But you need to break free of this, because look at all that creativity that you have inside you and all that beauty and all the curviness and stuff like that, right? That's more fluid and more feminine and less rigid and less, and it's less containing. It wants to break out of its boundaries. So start, and you know, when you look at dream analysis, houses, like this is all Jungian interpretation, right? So houses in your dreams and as a symbol signify, like, depending on what level you are within the house, the basement is like the subconscious, the main floor is the conscious, and then you have the attic, which is your extrasensory abilities. Okay. And so I think you have a lot of potential, like really ready to go here and ready to bust out of, perhaps this is what society has told you. You're breaking free of the limitations and the expectations that society has put on you, and you're going to be blossoming into your true authentic self. Okay? But you need to listen to what is going on within you. And if you follow that and tap into that unlimited potential that you have within you, like this 10 of Cups energy is going to be yours a lot quicker. Yeah, so we have more flower imagery here. We have the 10 of Cups. With the 10 of Cups, we have the white rose of hope. Okay, so even another card of showing your true authentic self. Maybe you do have a lot of psychic abilities. Maybe you do have great intuition, or you're into the occult or something like that, and you've been keeping it a secret, right? And now you're starting to break. It's really itching. It's like almost bursting out of you right now. All this knowledge and all this esoteric significations that you might have that you've been just holding back, and it can't be held back anymore. And now you're going to start leading with your heart. Okay? And then there's hope, because you're aligning yourself with your true authentic self more and more each day. You're remembering who you are. And this is and you're aligning with your values. You're leading with your heart, which is good and pure. And this is going to bring this 10 of Cups, everything you've dreamed of, even quicker into your life. And with the High Priestess, we have more flower imagery too. Right? So this is the Queen Bee, but look how high she is. Look, I remember I said when the High Priestess is sitting in her chamber, she is sitting in a chamber that has no ceiling. So this is like unlimited potential. And now you're rising above everything else here. And you are the Queen Bee, like the High Priestess. Okay, and you're tapping in to the sweet nectar of the magic that the universe has to offer you. You're being able to tune into different frequencies and vibrations. What does the bee do when they flutter their wings? That they vibrate. So you're tapping into these extrasensory abilities, and it's giving you knowledge that is limitless. Okay, this is a really cool reading. Now let's get an animal oracle deck card, and then we'll end there. So you're getting the Hawk, Messenger. Okay, so maybe you've been getting some messages from the other side, that maybe you've been getting some nudges or something like that, and you're really being called to tune into your sensory abilities, okay? Look at that beautiful card. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Courage, swiftness, clear sight, focus, intensity, premonitions, fidelity, high purpose, discernment, and messages from spirit. The hawk, with its extrasensory vision and high vantage point, has the ability to see what others cannot. Right, Pisces? Hawks are associated with the realms of the ancient gods. Jupiter and Mercury both had hawk as their ally. Jupiter is just conjunct with Uranus, right? Hawk is often called messenger of the gods. To see a hawk or hear its shrill cry can be a warning to be more aware of what's going on in your extrasensory world. Look to all the details and omens to pause and reflect on what may be amiss. Hawks mate for life, and the pair raises their young in a strong and secure nest. Hawks look out for family. When embroiled in family issues, take flight and breathe the fresh air. Too much emotion can cloud the hawk's clear vision. Hawk always means spirit is at hand. Hawk people benefit from focus and sharp observation to guide them to a best outcome. They believe in a bright future because they soar above others and see the way to success in all ventures. Optimism is one of Hawk's virtues. If Hawk calls you, it may be wise to spend some time studying the currents of life and follow where they lead. The wind with its power and direction will be your guide. You can fly and reach the sky. You are stronger than you think, and braver than you believe, and wiser than you know. Some things to keep in mind are, have you lost your bird's eye view? Are you missing the obvious? It's time to get more focus on family and goals, right? What is your 10 of Cups? What is your dreams? Okay. Are you listening to the messengers of the gods? Or has emotion clouded your perception, right? Has emotion clouded your perception? Get out of your head, Pisces. And then the world is opening up for you to become your very best self. Okay? If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release my new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with you this week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for all of your energy and for you watching my video. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day, Pisces. Bye-bye.